Mass Web Edit. This is a new feature that was added in Edge 21.1. Before we get into the feature, I want to explain what the website info is. So if you go to Items and Find, and you look up any inventory item, if you have EDT, which is Edge Data Transfer, connected to your Edge to send information up to a website, you will now have a website tab on your item records. The website tab holds all the information that will be pushed up instead of the basic information in the item record. You have the option of never or always uploading, setting a web category, setting a web title, setting a web description. The web description is different than the item description because the item description prints on your receipt. The customer is getting the receipt after they've purchased the item, so it's more of a factual description. Usually a web description is going to have more romanticism in it, and it helps selling the item by using that romantic language. All of the metas are all things that go in the background that help SEO. So you have a meta title, meta description, meta keywords, and meta tags. Especially when you're starting up for the first time or making changes on your website, you may need to update some of these fields in mass for certain groups of items. The Mass Web Edit will allow you to update web category, meta keywords, meta tags, and your never and always update flags for a group of items at once. To do this, you would use your item find to select a group of items that you want to update. So if I go into item find, and let's say I want to work with my colored stone rings. So the first thing I want to do is I want to set a tag for all of these items, and I want to set 2 of them. And I want to set them to color and ring. So now that I have items on the screen, I'm going to go to Supervisor, and I'm going to go to Edit Web Info. The first time you do this, it will let you know I'm going to show checkboxes, and now it'll let you check the individual items you want to update. If I want to update them all, I can also right-click and hit Check All, and now they're all checked. So I'm going to go back to Supervisor. I'm going to hit Edit Web Info, and I'm actually going to do these as keywords. So I'm going to type color, and I'm going to type ring. I can go in more and more, and between each set of meta keywords and meta tags, you're going to put a comma so we know that there's more than one. Whenever you're updating something, you need to tell me what you want to do. So I've typed in meta keywords. It wants to know, should I append the keywords, which means if there's already ones there, these are going to get added to the end of it. Or should I overwrite? That will erase everything that's in there and put these new keywords in instead. You also have the option of clearing. So if someone went in and accidentally put the wrong keywords on a bunch of things, you can go in and say clear all. That will remove my writing here, and it will wipe out all the meta keywords on any of the items that I've selected over here. This is all I'm going to do for now. So I'm going to say I want to append, and I'm going to hit save. It's going to let me know it's going to affect 18 items. I say I'm sure, and it tells me they've been updated. So now, if I go back into any of these, and I go to my website tab, I will now have 2 meta keywords on every one of these items. Besides updating the keywords, the tags, and the categories, I can also update the flags for never and always upload. A big reason to possibly do this is I don't want any item to go up that doesn't have an image. So if I click on the 2 items on the screen that don't have images, I can go to Supervisor, and I can say Edit Web Info, and I could say Mark the Never Upload flag. When I hit Save, that will go through and let me know you're going to mark them as never selected or never upload. When I say yes, it'll say there's 2 items, and it will update those 2 items.